100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Prep sports coverage starts right now. Now. WGNS Primetime Sports is honored to bring you the 77th season of coverage with tonight's high school sports broadcast of Rutherford County Prep Athletics. It's State Farm Prep Sports. Veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, in their 25th year together, are ready to bring you the story of tonight's contest. Here are the 2023 Tennessee Association of Broadcasters recipients for Best Sports Coverage, Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, with tonight's contest on News Radio WGNS.
Cheers. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Siegel High School. And we've got a battle here on Spring Fling. It's baseball tonight, and we'll have Siegel Stars against Clarksville, and what should be a real good one here on WGNS State Farm Prep Sports. I'm John Dinkins along with Brian Barrett on the Primetime Sports Countdown to First Pitch, sponsored by the Law Offices of John Day. And they've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. Brian Barrett joins me today. Didn't have a chance to do an interview today with the coaches, with Coach Revis. He was occupied.
Yes, of course, they're not only putting on this half of the 4A tournament, they're also in this next game here and playing in the second game. John, it's always hectic and people moving around, and I'm telling you, I don't remember seeing crowds like this, and the crowd in the first game that was here was just as big, and then you have the
that's
crowd
fair.
here.
We expect that, but now in this game, Clarksville and Siegel, they've really come out.
They have, and a great crowd over at McKnight Field for the Stewart's Creek win, which Tom Krager called an upset on Spring Fling HQ just a second ago. And I guess anytime you beat the defending state champion, but Stewart's Creek, it was just an awesome game today. Just kind of survive and advance, and that's what they were able to do. And hopefully Siegel can here as well. And the winner of this game faces Farragut. Farragut put out or sent to the losers bracket the Beach Buccaneers, and it was an 11-5 final score with Farragut, the two-time defending state champion, winning that one. So hopefully, John, you can get a win. Got a good guy on the mound here for Siegel, so I think we've got a good opportunity here.
Well, before we get to the lineups, let's check our temperature today, brought to you by Rick's Barbecue, where you can get the heat at Rick's Barbecue.
That's right. Currently 84 degrees. We'll check on the forecast with Derek Height.
Rutherford weather. 89 this afternoon, under clear skies, southerly winds 8 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, 66. Cloudy tomorrow, chance for scattered thunderstorms, 85. Chance for scattered storms Thursday and Friday. Low 80s Thursday, mid 80s by Friday. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Derek Height.
This definitely looks like, John, the pick of the week in terms of the best days. I don't think tomorrow's going to be a total washout, and I guess if there is one, it's the later on in the week that we get the rain chances go up higher. So just have to wait and see how all of that fleshes out. But
well, after sitting out in that sun today, cloudy doesn't sound too bad to me.
No, it doesn't.
Actually, that's your temperature and weather forecast brought to you by Rick's Barbecue. They bring the heat, you know.
Oh, well, they've got that hot sauce. It's awesome.
Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. Also, be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. Don't have a cicada report right now. They're pretty calm.
Well, they're all over this net, so the first foul ball will probably eat a few.
They love the nets.
Yes, they do.
We found out they love that. There's probably 50 on the net.
Oh,
right
at
now.
least.
Yeah. All right, how about those starting lineups? They're brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company.
All right, I'm not 100% sure who's the home team, but the home team in our heart here in this one is Siegel, so we'll give you the Siegel lineup first. 32-12 on the year. Drew Hostetler will lead off and play center field today. It's Jack Santee on the mound and pitching second. Batting third, Trey Baker, the shortstop. In the DH spot will be Will Horn, and he's in the 4-hole. And in batting fifth is Tristan Thornton, the catcher. Batting sixth, Ryan Russell, the right fielder. Playing left field and batting seventh is Kevin Inslee. Batting eighth and playing third, Dylan Rogers, and Gabriel Hamrick will play second and bat ninth. They are DHing for Josh Duggan, the first baseman. So for Siegel, Hostetler, Santee, Baker, Horn, Thornton, Russell, Inslee, Rogers, and Hamrick. For the Clarksville, I want to call them Cavaliers, but I know that they're not. It is Kirk Weatherford playing center field and batting first. Batting second, Jack Wyatt, the left fielder. Batting third is Corbin Reynolds, the catcher for Clarksville. In the cleanup spot, it's Briley Hagewood, the first baseman. Playing right and batting fifth is Colin Wyndham. And batting sixth, Preston Brooks, the shortstop. Batting seventh, Cade Abernathy, the third baseman. Playing second and batting eighth is Parker Frost. And the DH is Ben Moore. He's batting ninth. They're DHing for the pitcher, Christian Henderson. So for Clarksville, 39-8, Weatherford, Wyatt, Reynolds, Hagewood, Wyndham, Brooks, Abernathy, Frost, and Moore. And that's a look at your lineups. John, the Eagleville game, which is going on right now as well. Eagleville playing Union City, and they are tied up in the top of the third, 1-1. And it looks like in that one, Eagleville is the visiting team because they're batting in the top innings here. And to end the second, Tucker Davis for Union City flied out to right field, but Luke Jocelyn at second didn't tag and was called out at third, so they had a double play to end that inning, I think, to get out of it without any more damage. So 1-1 the final, 1-1 the score in that one. Top of the third, Eagleville and Union City, and we've got Zach Thomas out covering that game for us this evening. He's giving me reports with each score and also maybe some audio reports here tonight too.
And that's from your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We appreciate them as we have all year. And this is a good time to thank our sponsors who've getting us through spring fling. And they've been with us for some of them have been with us 25 years at least.
Well, as long as I can remember, many of them. Vance Heating and Air, Prentice Allsup. I don't want to start listing people because
we'll leave somebody off.
Yeah, and we've added a few here and there that have been mainstays for the last number of years. So we certainly do appreciate all of them as they help bring you sports. And you know, Jennings and Ayers, one of the sponsors to help get Spring Fling HQ on the air, which is kind of cool. We got 3 hours of that in today.
I listened to that on the way home, or on the way home to let the dog out.
Yeah, and then on the way here probably too.
And all the way back, and I was home for 10 minutes. I thought that was fun. To be able to relax a lot.
It was a lot quicker than I really had in my mind it was going to be.
Well, traffic is an issue. I mean, really.
You had a lot further to come.
So anyway, but we're here, and it's going to be a beautiful night for baseball tonight. That's for absolutely sure. Not a cloud in the sky, and it had an effect on the softball game today. Hopefully this dust won't have any effect on the outfielders out here. And the wind has died down considerably here now.
It has. Looks like the sun right field over to center field and maybe just around the fence all the way around, but in a few minutes that won't be a problem anyway. They've already got the lights on here.
And Brian, if you've got time, I would love for you to describe the uniforms, because that's one of my favorite parts that you do. And I did it for you today, and I missed you doing
Okay,
it.
well, it does look like since Clarksville's going out to the outfield that Siegel will be the visiting team as well here in this game. So got that to look forward to. The Clarksville Wildcats are in the purple pinstripe uniforms with purple numbers trimmed in yellow, and Wildcats arched across the chest. Siegel Stars are in their gray pants with the navy jerseys, got gray sleeves, gray numbers with teal trim. Looking sharp are the Siegel Stars with Siegel in big bold letters arching across the chest.
That was really good. That was really good.
I didn't give you a report on the socks, but you know, purple socks for Clarksville and the teal and navy pinstripes with white pinstripes for Siegel.
Well, Stewart's Creek defeated the defending state champions in softball today. Let's go for a doubleheader sweep and maybe a triple header. We can get Eagleville on the winning side tonight as well.
John, I do have some good news. I'm keeping up with it. Eagleville has just struck for 2 runs in the top of the third, so they're up 3-1, still batting with 2 out and a runner on.
Christian Henderson on the mound for Clarksville. He's a right-hander. and I'm sure he's number 1 or number 2 on their list to put out here today. You want to try to get that first game, stay in that winner's bracket. So
that's always the key, isn't it, John? I mean, if you can stay in the winner's bracket, you don't have to use as much pitching. If you lose today, you've got to play 2 tomorrow to stay alive to play into Thursday. And that's just really tough in one day, and you really go through your pitching staff. We've seen Siegel do it, and they have taken the hard road. In 2016 when they won it all, they took the hard road, but hopefully tonight they can get a win.
Well, Drew Hostetler going to start it off, the leadoff batter for the Stars. Check your numbers as we go, Brian. I'm not sure about this lineup, so I got it off of a board in the locker room, and I hope it's Siegel's lineup. Anyway.
Well, the first batter is.
Yep, got that one. We're 1 for 1. Hostetler, the batter, the right-handed hitter, and he takes a ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Hostetler, Santee, and Baker, the first 3 here to face Henderson. And we'll tell you the defensive alignment here in just a second. The pitch, low, 2-0. His catcher is Reynolds. At first is Haywood. Frost at second. And Brooks is at short. Abernathy at third. Wyatt, Weatherford, and Wyndham are in the outfield. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Took a little something off there. I think it fooled Drew. He was expecting something faster than that, I believe. And the wind, the 2-1. Just missed, 3-1. Hey, they've got balls and strikes on the board today.
That's nice, isn't it?
3-1 pitch, swung on, shot to short. And knocked down by the third baseman, got in front of it, and probably not the thing to do. But I don't know. It was going to be really deep in the hole, Brian, from the shortstop.
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of hit at the perfect spot for Hostetler because there was nobody that could get to it really easily. It was going to be a tough play for either one of them. So I think it's a solid, well-placed single there.
Good shot, a good start for the Stars. Here's Jack Santee, the pitcher. Left-handed hitter and a good one. And the wind in the pitch. Fly ball, pretty well stroked. Going back. And under it, making the catch, is Weatherford, and Jack Santee gave that ball a ride. That was about 350.
Yes, he did. It was a high pop fly, and it took forever to get out there. He straightens that out, John. That'll be over there at the soccer complex.
Trey Baker, the batter, the shortstop.
Brody McLemore and Spann both had hits for Eagleville to drive in those 2 runs.
Throw over, he's safe. You know, Jack's mother is sitting right here beside me.
And Grandpa.
And Grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Throw over, runner back again. I didn't see Grandpa get up on that fly ball. I think he thought it. I think he had better judgment than we did. 1 out. Hostetler going, and a line drive foul down the left field line. Woo!
Man alive, that was close.
That would have been pretty. Just missed the double.
And with Hostetler's jump, John.
Oh, he would have scored.
He would have scored before they even caught the ball in the outfield.
And he had a good look at it from where he was running. So 0-1 the count.
Well, he was all the way at third before we got the foul ball call.
We've got the first 4 innings tonight. Brian's got the last 3. Of course, I'll have to leave because I've got to get my rest.
Oh, do you now?
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Took something off, and he's out in front of Baker. No balls, 2 strikes. Baker, tall, lanky shortstop. I met him in the dugout tonight. Trey, he was a Wilson student, and he overpowered me. I mean, he was looked like a giant next to me. His dad's pretty good sized boy, too.
Isn't that anyone over 6 foot, though?
No balls, 2 strikes. John
Okay.
Dingens here by himself now. I'm going to have the cicadas come after you. There's runner going again. This one fouls straight back over our head. I've got friends in the cicada area. They're right here on the net.
Oh, yeah.
I can summon them.
Are you the cicada whisperer now?
I am. I can summon them. Carry you away. Of course, we're going to have a lot more cicadas than that.
Well, there's one that's leaving in disgust.
0-2 the count. Kristen Henderson in a slight jam here in the first. And the pitch. Fouled off again. They're chasing for it. No way we're going to be able to tell where they got it except by the applause, but evidently he didn't get it.
Saw Chief Fields, former Chief Fields.
Did you ask him how his grass was? His
I did
yard?
not ask him about the yard.
He's got one of the most immaculate yards ever.
He was sitting at the Fields children dinner table over there right in front of the hitting facility.
Throw over and close, but no cigar. Hostetler gets back.
Man, Henderson's got a pretty decent pickoff move,
Yes, he does, and he's really worried about him too. Trey Baker waiting patiently as another throw over.
They're not letting Drew get a very big lead at all.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, a runner at first. Throw over 3 or 4 times. That's when they usually go. And he is going. Swing and a drive. Into left center field, caught out there. And he slips and almost falls out there, but he makes the catch. That's Weatherford for the 2nd out. He hit that ball well.
Well, John, one thing's for sure, Hostetler, Santee, and Baker have hit the ball off of Henderson, and Santee and Baker had 2 really deep fly balls to center.
Here's Will Horn, the designated hitter, as Reynolds goes out and has a little word with Henderson.
The Eagleville Union City game is now in the bottom of the 3rd. Eagleville leading 3-1 in that one.
It's no score here. Siegel batting in the top half of the 1st, and the pitch. Fly ball. This one's smoke. This one may have a chance. This one may be out of here, and it is. A 2-run homer for Will Horn gets the Stars off the board. And it's 2-0. Well, Santee and Baker flirted with it. Horn got it. And this crowd goes crazy. 2nd hit of the inning and a 2-run shot off Henderson. Boy, you need that in that 1st inning.
Man
always.
alive, that was a no-doubter right there.
Well, I had some doubts, but it was
Just the way that was carrying off the bat, it looked like it was going to be at least against the wall.
well, the part of it is it was pretty deep part of the park. 360 probably. It's 365. It is 320 down the lines here at Siegel. 2-0. That's the good news. I don't care how hard he hit it, as long as it went over. The pitch. Change up in there for a strike, 0-1.
Power alleys are like 355, and so it was like right in front of the SRM concrete sign, which is between left center and center field, which is 375, so it was poked.
And the pitch. Another change. That one missed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stewart's Creek won today in softball. Eagleville winning, and we are winning here at Siegel, 2-0. The pitch. There's a strike. This is Tristan Thornton, by the way. He's the catcher for the Stars, right-handed hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's good to see Siegel getting out early.
Pitch, swing and miss. They're going to have to throw him out. And he lobs it over for the final out of the inning. That's a strikeout, the first for Henderson. But a good inning for Siegel. 2 runs on 2 hits, capped by a 2-run homer by Will Horn. And there was nobody left. We've played the top half of the 1st, going to the bottom of the 1st. Siegel leads it 2-0.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutoRepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
The auction is a means of drawing people together for a quick, easy sale.
I've always been a big fan of auctions. You know, you get instant sale, no contingencies and everything. I've known the guys over there my entire life.
Visit our website at parksauction.com to learn more.
Hi there, do I have a home now?
Call Parks Auction at 896-4600. Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters
of local high school and MTSU sports.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Today's game on News Radio, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and streaming worldwide, WGNSradio.com, and audio on Big G TV. Brought to you by JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Little Caesars Pizza, Rayburn Insurance Agency, and Last Gas's Feed Supply. There are 11 ways to listen to our broadcast today. So,
wow.
Yep.
Zach Thomas out at Eagleville giving us some scores. Did you give him a shirt today? Did you give him any kind of shirt?
I did not.
Okay.
No, he got a press pass, though.
Well, they need to know he's from WGNS out there at Eagleville.
Yeah. I can have him tattoo it on his forehead.
You're kind of slipping. Maybe I'll bring him a hat. No.
Well, he can't wear my shirt for the same reason he can't wear your hat.
Top of the order here in the bottom of the first for Clarksville. The Wildcats will send up Weatherford, Wyatt, and Reynolds. Here is Kirk Weatherford, who was a busy man in the top half of the inning. Caught 2 of the 3, couldn't catch the third one. 2-run homer by Will Horn, and Siegel up 2-0. Left-handed hitter, and Jack Santee, a left-handed pitcher. And a smooth customer. Jack Santee, the wind, and the first pitch to him. Swung on, foul down the third base line, 0-1.
You were kind of talking with Jack's mother here about what you gave some descriptive words to him, like he was very smart on the mound. And
very, very, very mature.
Mature, that was the word you used.
Pitches high. I mean, he just knows how to pitch, it seems like. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hope I didn't jinx him. Let me knock on this.
Plastic table?
Yeah, 1-1. Oh, that hit him. Weatherford gets hit by a pitch.
Trying to make that curve around there a little bit, and it just didn't break inside.
Well, Kirk didn't really make a big effort to get out of the way of that one.
No. Some may say he was leaning in a little bit, but
Jack Wyatt, the batter for Clarksville, the left fielder. So Clarksville, he's still walking off the pain over there. Santee's won some big games for this Siegel Stars club.
Yes, he has.
Working from the stretch now. And the pitch, down low ball, 1-0. Well, I know one thing. I'm a grandfather of a pitcher in softball, and I'm telling you, it's nerve-wracking. I'm sure she has gone through some of that. There's a swing and a foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. But she's very quiet. I'm very loud.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 1-2. Weatherford not attempting anything as of yet. Santee, a left-hander's got a good move to first. He checks over there. Now he throws over, just lobs it over. Just letting him know he knows he's over there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Santee from the stretch, the pitch. Fly ball, right field, and coming over to make the catch is Russell for out number 1. And that'll bring up Corbin Reynolds, the catcher.
Now batting catcher, number 27.
You can certainly tell we're amongst the Siegel fans here. All the applause and the big hooping and hollering with that home run.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Me either.
We're with our people. Stewart's Creek was pretty loud today, too.
Sure was.
There was one guy really loud.
It's probably Todd Harris.
Pitch is outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
Nate Brown just got a single, so Eagleville got something cooking. Runners at first and second. Top of the 4th, up 3-1. Jeff Coate at the plate.
There's a little bit better move there by Santee. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, runner at first. We're in the bottom half of the first, 2-0 Siegel.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard updates from Eagleville tonight. They're playing at the same time of Siegel here.
Are we going to get a report from there, maybe?
Maybe so.
Oh, whoa, that was close. 2 balls, no strikes.
And what does Jack say? Can you explain to me why?
Man, that was very close. And the pitch. Now he says that was high, 3-0.
Well, where would you like it, Mr. Umpire?
Santee walks off the mound. Compose himself a little bit here. If you're going to get Santee, you better get him early. There's the strike, 3-1.
Didn't that look like the one 2 pitches ago?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Santee checks the runner, throws over. Oh, that move is killer, man.
I don't have the stats here, but I know he's probably the leader in pickoffs.
Oh, we have a confession that it was Todd Harris. He's confessed to us on the air that it was him. Here's a high pop down the right side. Giving chase is Duggan. Can't get there. I mean, he goes through a whole confession here, Brian.
Well, I mean, I just knew he was loud. He's always loud, right? So
he really got loud on that last. I don't know.
The last strikeout?
Yeah. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, Sandifer struck out the second batter of the game and waited until the last 2 to get back-to-back strikeuts. It was something else.
Santee's come from behind here to make it a 3-2 count. Throw over, runner back. Boy, we are paying close attention tonight, both pitchers right now, to the base runners. 1 out here in the first.
Everybody knows how important it is to stay in the runner's bracket.
High pop right side. Hambrick calls for it, got it for out number 2. That brings up the cleanup hitter, Briley Haywood, excuse me, the first baseman. He's a left-handed hitter. Catching is Thornton for Santee. Duggan's at first. Hambrick is over at second. Baker's at short, and Rogers is over at third. The outfield, left to right, is Inslee, Hostetler, and Russell. The pitch got away, and the runner's going to get to second. Wow, pitch.
Boy, if the ball gets away here, John, you might as well just bank on it being an extra base.
Yeah, it's a lot of territory.
I mean, they've got a huge Stars logo right behind home plate, and there's still another 5 feet to the backstop.
1 ball, no strikes, and here's the pitch. Strike called. Nibbled that corner on the outside, 1-1. So now the runner, Weatherford, is second, but they're 2 away in the inning. Hambrick playing back in the grass at second. This kid must be able to hit it pretty hard. Check the runner, the 1-1 pitch. Change up. And the umpire actually explained where it was this time.
Yeah, well, he appealed.
Oh, I got you. Well, that didn't take long.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike.
Guy down at second base was pretty quick.
Swing and a foul back. Come back now to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looks like Eagle with 2 outs has runners at second and third, leading 3-1 in the top of the 4th over Union City on your Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Santee trying to get out of this small jam he's in. And here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled away, stays alive. Still 2-2.
$5-1 now, John. McLemore, I think, just drove in too.
Go Eagles. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Fly ball. This was trouble. Coming in, however, and making the catch is Hostetler. Well, that didn't have as much pop as I thought it was coming off the bat. So no runs. There was a hit batter and a wild pitch and 1 stranded. We've completed 1 inning of play. Siegel up 2-0 over Clarksville.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
I'm Ian Young. I'm at Las Casas Feed Supply. I'm selling beef and pork, 100% Angus, raised here in Las Casas. Come get you some.
Everyone's favorite cuts available, even options to purchase a quarter of a steer.
We got the beef. Hello, everybody. Las Casas Feed Supply.
Family owned and operated, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-893-1417 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Today's game on WGNS brought to you by Josh Houston and Associates. That's J.H.A. Company. Also, Little Caesars Pizza, Rayburn Insurance Agency, and Las Casas Feed Supply.
We go to the top of the second, and it'll be Ryan Russell to lead it off. He's the right fielder for the Stars, and he takes the ball up and in, 1-0. Thornton, Russell, Inslee, and Rogers, the first three here. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Keeping
way out in front.
Update on that Eagle game. Brody Burns, line drive to left center field for stand-up double, scoring runs 2 and 3 of the inning.
Well, it's almost like we've got two play-by-play men. And you're not even there.
No.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Russell goes down swinging for the second strikeout. That's 2 in a row now for Henderson. And here's Inslee, the left fielder. Kevin bringing out the white batting helmet. Kind of like it. Yeah. White goes with everything.
Well, that's true. Looks fairly new, too. No scuffs.
No, not many. And the wind by Henderson in the pitch. Strike called, 0-1. He's kind of seemed to find a little rhythm now. That struggled a little earlier with it. 0-1. Swung on and fouled. Back into the Clarksville dugout.
He's getting it up there in the low 70s right now, John.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Sorry about that. He may have some faster stuff, too.
Henderson's pitch. Went for the high one and struck out. That's 3 in a row now, and the 3rd strikeout for him.
Yeah, that one was in the mid-80s, so he's definitely got some faster stuff. That's probably his fastball there.
Dylan Rogers, the 3rd baseman, will step in here. That's what makes baseball so great. One pitch changed this whole complexion of this game up to this point. Pitches up and in, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, the top of the 4th is over. Eagleville 5, Union City 1, going to the bottom of the 4th.
1-0 pitch. There's a liner into right field, but it's going to be caught by Wyndham out there for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. It was 3 up, 3 down for Christian Henderson. We go to the bottom of the second. Siegel leads it 2-0 on State Farm Prep Baseball. If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Baseball.
Brought to you in part by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA, they have provided local prep and MTSU athletes with expert orthopedic coverage for decades. Live your best life with TOA. More online at TOA.com. And don't forget, check out the countdown to first pitch. It'll be sometime tomorrow, probably 9:45 somewhere. We just don't know where at this particular moment. And after the game, Prentice also Heating and Air post-game show. We've got 3 teams still alive. Stewart's Creek has already won today. If Siegel wins, they would play at 12:30. Stewart's Creek's playing at 10 tomorrow. If Eagleville wins, they play at 12:30. So we'll just have to wait and see. If everybody stays in the winner's bracket, John, we'll be in good shape.
Now batting right fielder number 13,
yeah.
Colin Wyndham.
Be sweet, nice, short and sweet.
Yeah.
Here's Colin Wyndham, the right fielder for Clarksville, leading it off here in the bottom of the second. Santee and Siegel staked with a 2-0 lead in the wine, and the pitch from the left-hander is inside the ball, 1-0. Well, after sitting out in the sun today, I was really tuckered out. I'm glad it got cooled off, and
yeah.
That Toby Kith song, I'm not as young as I once was. Pitch is high. Oh, he called a strike. 2-1. We'll take it.
Well, that drew a few groans from the Wildcat fans.
2-1. That was low. 3 balls and a strike.
See if I can crawl back.
Here's a strike. 3-1. The umpire really hasn't pleased anybody up to this point.
No, I think he's trying to find his stride too.
Santee winds and pitches. Fly ball, center field. Hostetler, no problem. First out. One away in the second.
Good comeback there by Santee. He was down 2-0. Got him to foul one off, 2-1, and then 3-1. So sometimes fly ball is just as good as a strikeout.
Preston Brooks stands in there, and the first pitch to him just missed. Thornton held it for him there a little bit. I don't know if you all knew, but Lane Akers is not in the lineup. Suffered an injury. He may pinch hit tonight if needed.
He suffered a shoulder injury, John, in the sectional game. And they're hoping to get him back in. He was cleared today, but hasn't done much.
Pitch swung on foul. That is a huge bat out of your lineup. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
But as Siegel has that next man up mentality, see if they can't find somebody else to put on their hitting shoes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Santee with a big deep breath, kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's Jack's first strikeout of the day.
Now batting third baseman number 20, Cade Abernathy.
I believe that's his third, isn't it?
No, this is Santee. Henderson's got 3. The pitch. Checks for an appeal down there. He said he didn't go. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Into the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2 out here in the second. This will be a nice 3-up, 3-down inning, we hope. Cade Abernathy, the batter, stepping in there, the third baseman. Santee behind in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. And Abernathy steps out. Now he gets ready to check back in. And the wind of the pitch. Foul back to the screen. All my cicada buddies are about gone. They're going back into the trees. There's one still hanging on. 2-1 pitch. Liner into left field and a base hit. And this is going to roll. And Abernathy going to take 2. Will he go 3? No, he'll hold it there with a double. First hit of the game.
Now batting.
Off of Santee.
Parker Frost.
And here's Parker Frost, the second baseman.
Well, the good news is, John, there are 2 away, so no harm, no foul if we can retire Frost here. They're going to the top of the 5th out at Eagleville. Eagleville held Union City scoreless in the bottom of the 4th, so top of the 5th on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Eagleville leading by 4 runs, 5-1.
So Frost is in there. Chance to split this lead in half if he can get a base hit. Santee steps off the rubber as Abernathy dancing out there. And the pitch to him. Strike call. That's pretty pitch. No balls and a strike. Santee wants another sign from Thornton. Now he's ready. The pitch. Fly ball, but foul. 0-2 the count.
Kind of set him up a little bit outside there, try to make him reach out for one.
He's got him in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, a runner at second for Clarksville. And the pitch to the plate. Fly ball. He went that way again. This time it may stay in bounds or may be out, maybe foul, but he makes the catch. Anyway, doesn't matter. Nice play by Russell out there, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 2. It's 2-0 Siegel.